Hey guys, JDB Gamer here, and welcome to the So What Happened review video where we'll be looking back at the events of Survive the Hunt 66 and 67. 66 was the Survive the Witness program where I was the bodyguard to Ant as the survivor, and then 67 was the On Foot challenge. So two completely different videos that we're going to be looking back and reviewing. So of course I'm going to need help, and we've got two wonderful volunteers who are helping me today. You've seen and heard them before. They are of course Chance Maybe and Dubda.
I still haven't been paid.
No, me neither. I'm not saying hello.
There's a reason why I called you two volunteers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, hello.
Hi, how's everybody? Glad you can make it. Glad you're here.
Yeah, this is the excitement and the energy levels that we're bringing to this video. So, let's get going. And the first one we're going to be having a look at is Survive the Hunt 66. Of course, we're going to go in numerical order. And the first incident was down by Simeon's car. There was a car that was overlapping Ant in traffic, and Lucid was inspecting and noticed something weird was going on. I was behind Ant, and at this point I bolted because I was concerned he was about to start a chase, and tried to cause a distraction. It didn't really work. Lucid was then following that vehicle. But the reason why I'm not going to be displaying it or showing the audio for that bit is because Lucid doesn't make a single call out. So later on I crash him out and he loses interest and doesn't carry on. But because nothing's being said and it's just general chatter of other stuff, there's no point in me sort of jumping into it. So we just had that first incident I just wanted to highlight, and then we can move on to the second one, which is down at the lifeguard tower where Ants blew up this objective. And the hunters came down to inspect and noticed me, and it caused a bit of a chase.
Yeah, I think this one is the first one. I watched this earlier on.
I'm also a few Feltzers for your benefit, guys, but none of the drivers have matched description. And they would be an absolute pain in the arse to chase down, so... are we?
I'm at red, Carfax. I don't see you.
On the north side.
Who is with you? My car at pier, I think's gone. Yep. Not pier, sorry. Lifeguard station.
Right, God.
Okay, let's go
Did you
there.
get the notification, or did
Bit of an unsafe
Yes, got
overtake
the
there, huh?
notification and I heard it.
Okay.
And then he tried to go down a dead end as well.
When it comes to blowing up, did he clarify who's doing what?
Well, Ant can't use weapons, so I'm assuming it's Jacob.
It's a very good point. So stupid.
And I had a perfect
Okay.
plan. All he had to do was stick it straight. He just had to go straight. And then he turns right.
I
I genuinely think, having watched this earlier on again,
Him down there.
and definitely drives using a sat nav.
We've got
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. In my head, like, I'm 3-4 steps ahead of it, and I was just thinking, all he has to do is just keep going straight up that road towards the pier away, and I'll go right, and I can have the heat on me. But no, he decides to go straight, and then the next available right he takes, and it's just like you're going right back into the firing line, because this stretch of road is where the hunters are going to come streaming down to get to the lifeguard tower and also checking. So
in setting in. So what, Keith?
There's two gauntlets, white with red stripes.
Right.
Early spot by Keith.
And I'll just stick with them. Hold on. It's not
It's me,
there.
Is there a
it's me,
chance?
it's me.
Is there a chance they'll still be on the beach track, time-wise?
There's a chance they could have went
Possibly.
beach.
Okay.
Hang on, is someone in a silver radius, a blue silver radius?
Check it.
Yeah.
Is that you in the gauntlet, Doctor?
No, I'm in F620.
I'll help you out, mate. Tell me where.
Yeah, just heading up to the burger
I was
shop.
a bit slow at recognising you actually turned back there, and it was clearly you and not him.
Blue Jackal.
yeah.
I'm just no for the. Yeah, I got eyes on. Is that everybody heading towards the jetty now?
Heading towards...
Oh, okay. Heading right now towards Bahama Mamas, I think the pub is.
Okay.
Sod's law with these ones,
Yeah,
when you
I'm
get
left.
two targets, you're always chasing the wrong target.
Definitely them.
Mm-hmm.
Road Life Vega.
You okay, mate? Racing the one, or is that Doctor?
I've lost eyes.
Okay.
Oh no, I can still see them heading right. No, I've lost eyes.
There you go. So
Yeah, he gives a slip there quite easily.
yeah, I think it's just as soon as you lose eyes and then a couple of the
Yeah.
corners are turned, it's hard to predict where to go. But thankfully, in this case, where the survivor was meant to be protected the entire time, Ant was safe the entire time, and you guys were just catching me. So thankfully,
Well,
Yeah,
in
that's
fairness,
pretty
we couldn't anticipate where Ant was going because Ant didn't know where he was going at any point.
Can't anticipate.
Sorry,
if
I
they don't know where
honestly.
they're going.
There it is. There's a good pun. I mean, this next moment, the moment down at the Horwick car park, just reiterates that because it was just mass confusion between me and Ant for that moment when, again, I was like 3 steps ahead thinking, okay, this is what I'm going to do for an escape route. He just has to go up there, blow it, jump off the side, I'll be there. And he just, yeah, I don't know. There's nothing against him. It's just a lot of, it's just a panic is the right word to use here. Just a lot of panic. And, well, we're about to see how many times he manages to miss the exit before he then eventually just gives up and finds an alternative exit. Because, I mean, and then also there's that time when I think I thought he was a hunter and vice versa, but actually we were with each other. Anyway, I think it's probably about time we just watch the clip. So let me bring us to that moment and we can start to begin to watch the chaos ensue.
Animal.
Shoot me.
You're gonna make me give in to my urges, honestly.
This is terrifying again.
Yeah, but also
Radius
shoot
has
me.
turned into red car park. I'll let you know. Possibly NPC. No one in it, yeah. And the
I've
bulb,
just
anyway.
been through there, but it wasn't me.
It's a scripted NPC. Sorry, guys. Never mind.
Alright.
It's all right, Lucid. That one's it's an NPC.
Lauren, has anyone been near him? I'm assuming, but
I don't think we're allowed to ask that.
Yeah, a chance
anyone
fishing
could
for
ask if
information.
anyone's been near him.
As usual.
Not,
This radius, yeah.
not giving
Yeah.
anything away.
We must have
I
been.
can ask.
Tell us who.
Yeah, there's no harm in
I
asking.
can't
Please
do
don't.
Can you tell
that.
us
No
when?
rule against asking.
No, true.
That's
Keep
where they
time.
are right now.
I suppose you're hoping there's going to be that one time when
I
she
don't think
accidentally
that's allowed,
slips
I
up
mean,
and says
I know he
something.
said,
No,
oh, I won't say it
that's not.
actually because he'll get upset.
Well, it's kind of an ongoing
So-
joke. I do it
You know
in
what-
some variation of form every time.
Yeah.
Like, I think we had some new rules in one challenge. I was like, Lauren, I need a clarification on a rule. She says, yes, go ahead. Where is he?
The amount of times I listen back to this So It Happens and I hear you say that comment, like ask that question, it's just like he's done it again. But Lauren stays
It's
strong.
It's almost like that running gag of Chance maybe at Patreon. If anybody's interested.
Oh, he's managed to squeeze it in yet again. Absolutely love it. Right.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's carry it on again, and we're about to witness the action unfold.
I don't like the number of sports cars around. I don't like it one bit.
Cars. Holy car park moving.
Oh, explosion.
Something blew up.
Yeah, I think it was
Well,
Lucid.
I
Lucid,
imagine that was Lucid, but can you go on, Gumpy? Were you about to say something before that?
This is where Ant's trying to work out how to jump out. I think he means. I think he thought you meant jump out in the car, rather than get out the car and jump over the barrier.
Yes, so this is where I think the panic was also on my side. I didn't explain it very well. What I wanted him to do, like you said, is I wanted him just jump over this, get out the car, and then jump over that side. Where then I'm just the other side, and I can pick him up in my car. Bob's your uncle, easy peasy. But because I just said I want you to jump over the side, like you said, he interprets it as jump over the side in his vehicle still.
Yeah. Because he spent a bit of time looking for a ramp, if I remember.
Yeah, I think he did. And then, in the midst of all of this, I can hear a hunter coming in. Obviously, Mart is literally, as we can see, about to enter the car park or in the car park now. And my panic, I like I said at the time, I was just waiting for a little notification at the bottom left to say this hunter has killed Ant, and that's it. The whole hunt is just over and done and dusted. So I'm just well, we're about to see what happens.
Behaving, and it might have been that someone just, or Lucid driving nearby. Or exploring nearby.
Okay, Lucid, did you land on the roof or something?
Practically looking for a ramp.
I love how we're always asking Lucid to, questions like he'll ever answer.
You never know. There'll be a time he might surprise us. And
Yeah.
But speaking of surprises, Ant just got his first surprise when he bumped into Mark.
Coming out of Horwick car park. My car, he's got his black fucking...
Where? Over there, is it?
Great call-outs.
Watch out
I
for
love
being
it.
run off the road. Tell.
Muscle car.
Muscle
The
car.
silver
Okay.
one's just come in.
Okay.
There he is.
We only have the elite in our
Where?
group, I tell you.
Wick,
In
I believe
Horwick car
Horwick,
park.
guys. Horwick.
I don't know what Horwick
That's
is.
two attempts for him to get out.
Vinewood Horwick CNT building.
They're
Vinewood
both in here.
Yeah, I know you pit
They're both
maneuvered
in here,
them.
they're both
Yeah,
in
I
fucking
know,
fucking
'cause I
car
thought he was
parks,
a
all different
hunter.
cars.
Yeah, received. Thank
Keystone
you.
Cops, man.
Look you. Is
They're
anyone
inside,
unclear?
they're in
Oh,
car
good now.
park, on top.
Thank you.
Yep.
Shit.
Right, I'm coming
They
up.
did
There's
the
sort of a
Yeah.
bad commentary on
Got
us as
support coming
hunters
to you. It's
that
going to be okay.
they're fucking up this
Yeah,
bad and we're
well-
still not on skiing.
Yep.
Yeah, sitting ducks
Still
there
in
at
the car
that
park
point.
currently? Any updates?
No, he's just gone round the corner, and the other one's driven over
Nice.
me.
Have a
Yeah,
nice
this
day.
one's flattened.
That's Jacob, that's
Wait.
Jacob in the silver one. Jacob's in the silver one. One.
What are we looking for then? Because
Silver gauntlet.
Witness,
yeah, but we're looking for Ant.
We're not allowed to kill Ant, though, are we?
Yes, we
We
do
do.
kill Ant.
Need to kill him, mate.
Oh.
Come on.
Where
Ant
are
is
we
the one we
heading?
want.
Anyone?
What was the other car?
Just occurred to me, it's probably not a good thing that you had the only hunter who was on site for a while thought he couldn't kill the person he was meant to be killing for this, this challenge.
I don't. Yeah, that was about
Well, we're the top
Oh,
10
huh?
crew in the world that plays this game, so
True.
yeah.
I suppose the biscuit club that you guys were representing just you didn't quite have that crunch to you to finish the job.
uh,
a bit soggy there.
Yeah.
for
So,
my fellow Americans, most of you know biscuit means cookie. They have no idea what a real biscuit is.
Chance, we've had this discussion, mate. Don't go there.
just going to cause a riot in the comments now between what's an actual cookie and what's a
I was about to
biscuit.
say, make your comments in the below. Biscuits and
Yeah.
gravy.
If you think the tariffs have caused issues, the cookie v biscuit debate is a massive
You know what?
transatlantic issue.
When we played yesterday, this came up, and you guys were trying to tell me that you guys have cookies, and you were trying to tell me like chocolate chip is a cookie, but an Oreo is a biscuit. I'm like, okay. Anyway, back to the hunt.
Silver
Black
Gauntlet is
Gauntlet.
Job, currently heading south by the garage. No, actually,
We're
no,
going
by-
back along Vinewood from the CNT and
Who's on the roof of the car park? though?
Get someone in the car park.
There's someone
It
on
might
the
be-
roof. They're just working their way down now.
I'll
Right.
take Jacob.
I'm there. I'm there.
Ah, meanwhile,
I'll take
Ant's
Jacob,
just
guys.
walking about the streets,
Fuck me.
getting
Cops
no
shot
attention
a
at
tyre.
all.
Yeah. Particularly as he was running as cars were
But
passing.
we're
him.
good.
Do we
I
remember
might
who's
need
in
some
the fire
support,
truck?
Lee.
There was someone in a fire truck?
Well, it's been on the scene,
Okay.
going around the block, following.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
There
think
must-
if I remember right, Ant noticed it earlier on in the video as well that someone
Okay.
was scooting about in a fire
Probably
truck.
Lucid likes to do stuff like that, but I'm not sure. So
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been quite some time since we last did this. Well, since we recorded it, let alone posted the video. So memories are being tested. So yeah.
Bills.
Anyway, by the end of this, so Incensor keeps going, and then eventually
I'm running damage.
loses he loses the
where?
chase.
And the
Big fire
cops have just they screwed me.
Where are you?
Oh, God.
The conversation's broken down. People who are following.
Sorry. The Silver Gauntlet have headed back south by the garage, just so you know, guys. Sorry. I'm not on it anymore. Okay, I am back on it. If anyone wants to know NT, that's Jacob, I believe. We still talk to him. And possibly down onto freeway, not sure. Okay, so it's freeway on Cup North by Diamond Casino. Switch cross to the right side, I believe. Not sure. Up on lanes with the double, up the, yeah, you know, the high roads.
Brunette.
We've got it. Bloody hell, come on. I've got no idea what way he turned, but I'll try and keep posted. Bollocks. Funnily enough, it's not so easy driving with a car with 2 tyres, but...
Has this car park now been searched? There's nothing in here. Are we leaving this?
I'm intrigued to know why Inceptor went that high up, because where that slip road was is like the top boundary of the top right side of the map, so surely he'd have known that I'd got up. It is what it is. Thankfully, he went too far, and I managed to get out, change the vehicle. I didn't realise I still had someone on me at that point, so it's a good thing that he didn't follow me, because otherwise I might have been... It'd have been a bit of a hairier situation. But after swapping into the Bentley-looking type vehicle, I don't know what it's called, I eventually got back together with Ant, picked him up, and then we went and exploded a few more vehicles back to the court centre, where the Biscuit Club knew we had to go back to the court centre. And so you guys had a few traps, so you had a few vehicles placed in there to try and stop us. And so it was a bit of an epic ending. And the question is, could I escort Ant back to the court centre and inside before you guys could stop us? So let's bring us to that moment and see what happened.
Small blockade at the top.
Everyone
Just to be
is at the
safe.
court centre, Dragon.
Yeah, we bring out the big
Everyone.
guns here, if I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for anyone at the top then.
Everyone's almost at the top.
That
I
nightshade
believe.
is
There's some at the
so
bottom block.
difficult to
entrance.
Yeah, I
stop.
found it. It's a black night shark. It's at the just gone sort of north of the
fucking hell.
graveyard. So it's approaching now. Approaching in about 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Contact the base of the court centre. We're not going to be able to move it though. It's too heavy. Gonna try and ram it as best as I can. No, no good. Screwed. Stop it if you can, guys. But honestly, I've got no faith.
And boom, I hit you
Mm.
and did nothing.
Oh,
Couple of hits.
wow.
Yeah, there ain't no stopping that thing.
If we shoot from the car.
No, we
Sorry.
can't shoot from there.
Sorry.
It's over. It's over.
Donk.
And so
Cut the
cracks
corner.
and-
No, worst roadblock ever.
It's a good idea, mate. Actually, cut the corner if you can. I'm going to take it.
And then I nearly
Take it.
bottled it here.
Oh, he flipped it,
Yeah.
he flipped it.
He has. Okay, you've got it.
Look
mate.
at the
Jack-
map.
Jack-
I'm climbing the hill to
get
try to
front.
get in front of you again.
Shit.
Oh,
Ah.
son of a beach.
Oh yeah, there you are.
Bloody typical.
I think that's the other one. Well, it might
Fittingly
have been.
disastrous and comedic end.
And he runs in. I'm getting out and I'm trying to run in behind him, but he beat me.
Nice one.
He's inside. Do you go after
the
him? He's
safety
over,
of the
but
court
I'll
centre.
give him-
Yep, and there you go. So it was a lot
You
more
will not be
epic.
getting dunked.
Not getting donked.
Dunked. You dunk a biscuit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. I completely forgot about the fact you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow. Wow.
Tumbleweed. Insert tumbleweed here.
Yes. Yeah. It was a lot more epic from our point of view. It was one of those things. I think if I could have picked a armored vehicle that could have been stopped, it probably would have been better. But it was a little bit of a last minute planning situation with that going back to the court centre and that escape through
We
and
had
again.
time to prepare, so I mean, we.
Yeah,
could've
you guys did, but
done a little more.
if I could have grabbed a better armored vehicle that wasn't as strong as the Night Shark, it could have been whatever. It was still a good ending. We managed to survive the witness program, and that's the main thing. So that's the first hunt done, number 66. So let's move on now to 67, which was the on-foot challenge. And as a reminder, I had to walk a block before each objective could then be blown up. So was a lot more on-foot gameplay, and also meant that in my vehicle that I had driven would also be a block away after I'd blown the vehicle up. I could still steal a vehicle right next to me, but it meant that after I'd blown a vehicle up, you guys knew I was going to be sort of in the vicinity and everything. So the first vehicle I go for was the one that was at the top of Vinewood Road car park, where I lingered in the area rather than trying to immediately escape. And I noticed a couple of hunters were around me at the time, but thankfully, because I was up on a roof, which none of you anticipated, I was pretty much safe. So despite the first car having a bit of action, there's nothing really to show. So I will move on to car number 2, where there is something to show. It wasn't so straightforward. Despite me having the nice clean entrance, my exit wasn't so nice.
Well, let's be near him.
Was an early doors car. I think it's this approach of on foot. It's just less vehicle. What the? Yeah, less vehicle based.
Sorry, I was trying to make it
Might
easier
make-
for you guys, but clearly it's going to be trickier.
Oh, I heard
And my
something.
car's gone. My car's gone. High heel 2 shop.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
I'm there.
I'm in the vicinity there.
On my way.
I'll try and close down a road coming away.
Oh, I've got him outside it, like near the highway.
On foot.
He's on foot shooting me. Yeah.
Okay.
Duck,
Stay
press
on.
X.
South of Legion Square.
Okay, copy that, mate. Are you in the underground with the final heist?
No, he just walked out and then started shooting.
Okay.
I think
copy.
he's in like a. Is it the ranch, the big SUV thing?
Yeah.
He ran towards the hostel and I lost him.
So
I'll look at you
despite
hiding.
despite Drag seeing my exit, and I got a couple of shots off on his vehicle rather than on him, because he decided to dart away at such a distance from me, he then didn't see that I'd ran back towards the High Hill Chew Shop and then to this underground bit, as opposed to where he thought I had, which is the hospital. So despite me absolutely bricking it, none of you were actually looking where I was. So it's one of those moments where it could have led to something.
It's a difficult place to start giving chase in that.
Exactly.
That sort of
I get
underground bit.
I get you want to find that balance between, okay, he's starting to shoot at me, well, I need to get away so he doesn't kill me, but then you don't want to go too far because if you lose sight. So it's a tough balance. But we now move to the next moment. So before we get to the arena shenanigans, I decided I wanted to I needed to get rid of my vehicle before I got there. So it was one of those things where I decided I'm not going to try and be incognito with it. I'm just going to ditch it in the middle of the road and then keep walking across the bridge back towards the arena. Now, this was not the smartest move because, of course, the one hunter who's going to come and find the vehicle and inspect the area is Mr. Interceptor, who's not just going to look at it and think, that's strange. He's going to thoroughly investigate it. Now, I'm not going to show or highlight the audio for it because it's just him being baffled and confused for a bit. So I had to spend the entire time looking behind me because I was worried that at any point he might go, well, hang on, he's just ditched a vehicle, so he might be one of those pedestrians, and then just come charging towards me and just absolutely mow me down along with this guy in the red cap, who's provided me with some cover. There's a reason why I was close to the edge of the bridge, because if he did start coming towards me, I was going to just have to hop it.
You've been bailing.
Exactly that. Thankfully, he didn't. He just was confused. He thought, because this is the thing, because it was in such good condition, he assumed it was just an AI had ditched it and just ran out away from it, so didn't think too much about it. So thankfully, it didn't result in me dying in what could have been a really rather silly mistake. Now we move to the arena shenanigans, which, of course, with every survived hunt, as I'm going for the arena vehicle, Chance also decides to go, oh, it's about time that I also go and inspect my vehicle, just to make sure that Jacob's not there. You know, that immaculate timing.
Let me tell you what I was thinking.
That's because he camps there.
I don't camp. I circle the area. If you see the little
big wooden spoon away.
See the circle, and sometimes I leave the circle. But here's what I'm thinking. When I knew he was going to be on foot, so instead of driving around the sidewalk that goes around the arena, I went up the stairs on the inside of the pillars because I figured that's where he would be walking, as to get as much cover as possible. And let's see if I was right.
Yeah,
What on earth is going? What on earth is going on there? What a joy. Well, sorry guys.
No, it's all
I
part
saw
of
you.
the,
Oh, I think I got somebody on foot suspiciously at arena.
Okay.
Oh, he is hiding from me.
Which side?
Yeah, I was doing a game of hide and seek.
The thing is the more you hid from me, the more it confirmed that my suspicion that it was you. Because if you just ducked and just walked normally, I would have been like, okay, maybe that was just a weird NPC thing. But because I couldn't find you, I was like, yeah, he's stuck in the pillar hiding from me.
Yeah, I don't know. I just assumed you had seen me, and I was just going to keep hiding and just hope that you got confused as to which pillar I was behind. And well, we can see what else
my
happens.
distance in case you started shooting at me.
Yeah,
which you did.
Yeah, no, I get why you wanted to keep the distance. That's fair enough. But I don't know. At the time when I was doing it, I was in fits of giggles because I was just finding this so funny that as you were going around one side, I was going around the other side of the pillar. I didn't really think about how I was going to get away with it. I just think it was just one of those. I just saw a hunter. I thought, oh, gotta hide, and then yeah. Anyway,
we're gonna come and help you, mate.
I don't know. He gave me the slip, but he was hiding from me.
So I did.
I'm
approaching your
Did
car
confuse
from the
you for a
back or
bit.
the front of your car.
I'm not exactly sure. It all looks alike over here.
Okay.
We're on the side of the bridge, of the giant bridge.
Yep, I'm there too.
But then
Oh, there he is. He's running from me. I think that's him.
What way?
Oh, he's shooting. He's shooting. It's him. It's him. It's
What top
him.
has he got? What top is he wearing?
way?
What colour?
It's dark top, jeans. Shit, I'm gonna die. I gotta get out of here. You just passed him.
I'm here.
Yeah, whoever went behind me, he's up there.
Yep.
Talk soon.
It's the southwest side, mate. Southwest.
Southwest. Got you, bud. Cheers.
So if you drive west from the
Did he just steal my car? There's an orange Sultan leaving. Did he just steal my car?
No, that's drag.
Okay.
I'm with the car. Man's on foot. Sorry, mate.
Didn't
Yeah,
pass
you
this
got
way.
you got a good head start there.
Pass.
Yeah, I think I managed to jump over the side of the arena and no one saw me do it, so I was able just to sort of run away on foot.
Yeah.
So could have been calamitous. Thankfully, it wasn't. But let's just put it like this: it wasn't the last time I was going to go for that pesky arena vehicle. It was a bit.
Just couldn't let it go.
No, it was like a bit of popcorn. That was a kernel that was stuck at the back of back of one of your teeth, and you were like, okay, I've tried to get it one time. I'm going to come back for you later with some floss, and I'll try and get you for sure. But
By the way, I not to get off on a tangent, but the reason I circle the arena is I'm all by myself down there. There's nothing else over there, and where am I going to go? To the airport, Grove Street? I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Oh, I circle, I leave a little bit, come back.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. There's no problem with it.
But I throw that in there in case someone says, "No, you're just camping." Well, by myself.
Yeah, but
everybody else is up north.
There'll always be a critic. So just if there's a critic or someone, just take it. Look, let's put it like this.
And see the next hunt. I'm going south with you, mate.
All right, you and me.
Me and
Yeah,
you.
we're both,
You're going down south.
Well, just
I'd
to
say we put
clarify,
all the cars around the arena.
just to
run,
clarify,
continuous circle, yeah.
we have already recorded the next two Survive the Hunt, number 68 and 69. So this is chatter of those two being together for Survive the Hunt 70, just for context for the viewers. We'll touch upon 68 and 69 later on, but just thought I'd throw it out there now, just in case you hear this comment and then in 68 they're like, well, hang on, they're not together. I thought they were planning to be.
It ruined my immersion.
Yeah, so alright, anyway. So after a bit of running around, doesn't really lead to anything. You guys are still looking around the arena, so we can move on to the Vespucci. Well, actually, we don't need to move on to the Vespucci PD car because, again, I get it. No one's really around me. I escape into the canals. There's a little bit of jeopardy because you guys come over to the area, but you don't find me. I then get into a mini, get out of the area. And at this point, I think it's my attempt to try and go back for round 2 of the arena. Where, again, of course, I'm at the arena, which means Q chances arrival. And also the chaotic ending to this on-foot mayhem video challenge. How many different words I can throw in there. Right, let's begin.
It was a great ending.
Some funky NPC activity near the arena.
I've got shenanigans in Davis as well, but go on.
I've just left Arena Dragon
I
just in
can hear
case it was
police
me.
heading towards the docks.
Yeah, I've got police at the moment.
Okay.
Just calling Leicester again.
Oh, he's back at arena. He's back at arena. He's right by my car. You just passed him. You just passed him, Drag. He's up here. I don't know why I didn't run you over. He's on foot.
Well, I suppose it was just the panic of seeing me, isn't it? Maybe. And
yeah, well, you shot at me last time. I should have just rammed your ass, and I'm not sure why I didn't. And by the way, I think we had determined that we were going to let you blow up the car because we knew you was going to let us know where you are, and then I'll rush the area knowing you were on foot. I think that's the strategy we finally came up with.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That might have, yeah. So.
Well, I think from memory, I was like, you know what? I've already tried to get this once. I'm getting this sodding vehicle this time. I wasn't going to leave it, so I made sure to get it, which we see in a second. I do blow it up.
That chopper in, get that chopper in.
Hey, he blew up my car. He blew up my car.
What way is he running?
So excitable.
I couldn't see. I got pillars in the way. Oh, he's shooting. He's shooting. He's shooting. He's still up on the upper part of the arena.
Top.
Right, okay.
I'm here. I'm gonna go shoot him.
Oh, he's cutting across the road. He's going down. I lost him, but he's no longer at the arena.
Okay.
He left the arena on the south side.
Okay.
You can see the bridge from here.
So excitable when I find you too. Like I'm so calm now, but it's so rare
Still-
that I'm
he's still
into
with.
it that much, and I'm like,
You were so excited then that your mic cut out. But to be fair, I get it. You know, when you know, during a Survive the Hunt, like whenever I've had a time being a hunter, like you're just driving around, inspecting this vehicle, inspecting that one. So then as soon as you find the survivor, it goes from 0 to 100 miles an hour. So you can understand the excitement. It'd be a bit boring if you're like, oh, I found him, guys. Or,
oh, there he is.
or in the
He's hiding behind
instance,
the pillar.
you know, where like you're lucid and you don't have the time to unmute, and then just suddenly you killed him, and then it's just like don't even say anything, and the reaction's like, oh, we got him. Oh, well done, guys. So we like the reactions. We don't want it to be, you know, don't want any non-reactions basically.
It'll still be wearing the same outfit then.
Yeah, he is.
Who's in
No
the
hat.
orange car? That's one of us.
And
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys at the end.
that's drag.
I see you, Drag. Oh my goodness me.
There's someone.
So if I had just decided to run right at this point rather than left, I'd have gotten away from all of you lot. But unfortunately, I sort of decided, well, I unknowingly ran back in towards the action.
Yeah, I was wondering because you were toying with those two bushes as well, like, as if you were going to take cover in the bushes and then you come back out again, and that time you could have spent getting some distance.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I just wasn't sure if anyone saw me running over, like and jumping over the bridge. So I was trying to make sure if anyone was following me, and it's very easy in hindsight to analyse.
Yeah,
I could have gone this way or the other. So we've all been there. We've all had a go as far as we know what it's like.
Well, that's an astute observation because logically, I'm thinking if you left the south, you could see a parking lot down straight ahead of you, where you're headed is where I logically would think someone would go to try to find a car. Because there's a road down there, and then there's the parking lot. So even though we didn't have a visual on you, I'm sure some of the others thought the same thing for that parking lot.
Yeah.
Walking in the. Someone's over there, Joe.
That's me.
Sweet.
Looks
So
like
we
he's went
headed-
down towards the airport.
Dropping down.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
someone in the middle here. Dropping down into. I'm just. I don't know how to describe it. Down towards the lower area by the airport. I've abandoned my car and I'm pursuing on foot.
And now this is an itch I could
I can get on it because I'm following you.
ignore.
Lower car
I'm
parks
not
by
in
the
the car,
airport.
by the way.
Oh, there's an
car.
orange Sultan driving
That,
crazy
I'm in an
around here.
orange Sultan. I'm in an orange
Okay.
Sultan.
Oh, it's
Okay.
security guard. It's security guard. Oh,
Whoa.
shit, that was on top of us.
Okay.
Who's this in the black?
Over there on the left. Who's in that white top over there?
He's on
No,
the
it's
right.
security
This
guard.
is
Oh,
where I
I
was
can see him,
watching. I
I
don't
can
think
see
you know I
him.
was on you.
Around this warehouse.
Not yet. We'll see
Yeah,
in a second where you
well,
get
oh,
to me.
that's-
Simeon.
There's a lot of people running around out here.
I don't like this.
Oh,
Okay.
there's someone
I'm on
running
foot,
back
that's why
behind the big house warehouse.
Oh, yeah,
Here he is.
I can see
He's.
him.
I don't know how to describe where I am. It's in the warehouse parts.
Behind you, Chance.
Who's that?
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
Oh, he's got an RPG out. He's got RPG out.
I'll beat you out.
That's just me panicking, trying to control my weapon wheel and not getting the right weapon I wanted out. And then obviously I have an RPG at hand, and of course I'm not allowed to use these.
I would like to explain this melee that's about to happen.
Okay, well let's witness the melee
I've
first,
been
and then you can
playing-
explain. Hang on.
I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy for hours on end. And the way you do combat there is you hold the right trigger down and then you select your spell. So I'm meleeing you by holding the trigger down buttons and it's not working. You'll see in a second.
Where is he?
Shots fired.
I mean,
Hit him! Hit him! Damn it!
I love the frantic button smashing you can hear as well.
Yeah. I'm like, why isn't the spell working?
To be fair, at that point when
Leviosa.
when it got to the close combat as well, I was like, okay, I don't have the aim here. I just also need to get close to you with my gun and just hit you with the butt of it and just get a cheap instant kill.
Yeah.
So, which I felt a bit cheeky with doing at the time, but
what goes around comes around.
What goes around comes around. Thank you very much. My God, my brain. It's because we see in a second.
I'm going to come from the east side, guys. Okay.
Still on foot.
I'm going to cover the east side. I'm away from my car. I'm going to cover the east side. Yep.
Heading south.
Cue to the next point of view.
Still on foot.
Yeah, I see you. Received.
Yeah, cross the car park,
Gumpy, do you want to get back in the car? Yeah, we've got someone in the car.
I'm catching up.
Go hit, yeah.
Take him out.
There I am.
Nice ragdoll, nice ragdoll.
Blat.
Okay.
Oh, she's handsome.
RPG.
Judo chop.
Yep. Good pistol.
Hang on. I do actually just have. It's just occurred to me. You're not allowed shotguns. I mean, you know what? I'm not going to bother. It's one of those things, right? You're technically only meant to have pistols. So what?
You can't call in VAR at this
I
stage.
know, I can't. I was going to, but I've decided to just cancel my inquest. It's almost like I've got the paperwork in my hands. I'm about to hand it over, and then I've gone, sod it. I'll just take it back. What's the point? You got me a fair and look. Even if I manage to scram away from you,
can you just rewind it a little bit? Can we see that bitch slap again, just one more time?
A bit new. Okay, fine. Okay. Right, there we go. Hang on.
And for anyone wondering,
Gumpy, do you want to get back in the car?
We have a standing rule: if we get killed by Jacob, we have to sit out an hour. So I just stand there and he runs by me. I can't say anything.
Your point of view, to be fair, does follow the whole action. So I could have easily have used your point of view for this point, rather than mine. But because we have the very kind hunter who sent over their footage to show us their point of view of the kill, it feels only
that's fine.
only just to use it. No, I'm just saying.
No, car.
I'm catching up.
There I am.
Take him out.
Nice ragdoll.
Okay.
Kick to the knee, to the shin.
RPG, stand back.
Yeah.
Boom.
Good pistol whip.
Nice, we got him.
There you go. So you
got him.
Got to watch the melee again. So yeah, I didn't realize how many people were behind me. So even if I managed to get away from you, I was probably toast. And I think there was less than 2 GTA hours left. So at this point, you guys try and scramble to get your own Shotguns and drive away. And I've gone, there's absolutely no sodding point trying to even get into the weaponized tamper to try and chase you guys down. There's just not enough time left. So Yep, and there we go. You managed to just get me right at the death of this hunt. And, well, not right at the death. Over an hour left. But there we go. And that is pretty much it for this Survive the Hunt So What Happened review of Survive the Hunt 66 and 67.
I mean, the on foot one was fun, but I think I mentioned in the comments in the video as well, I don't think I've spent as much time driving up and down alleyways as I did in that one.
I mean, fair enough, because obviously that's where you think I was going to be, and I was probably a few alleyways in the video from memory. But yes, right, in terms of what content coming up, I've already touched upon it earlier, but we have already recorded Survive the Hunt 68 and 69. So the Challenger series is officially over in terms of recording. Of course, it's not over yet on the channel because you guys haven't watched it, but they will be coming out thick and fast. So keep your eyes peeled for those because we've got 2 absolute corkers. We have 68, which is a heavy metal surviving extreme challenge provided by one of our lovely viewers. The details of who that will be and the actual details of the challenge will be mentioned on the video, so keep your eyes peeled for that one, which is the penultimate one before we get to the Survive the Hunt, which has got the best bingo call out there is, a favourite of mine, 69. Ooh, yeah baby, we've got to that illustrious number, the oh so naughty number, which is going to be, well, let's put it like this, it's going to be the raunchiest Survive the Hunt out there. That doesn't mean if
why is it a naughty number?
I want to try and keep this video monetized, so I'm not going to go into details.
But,
thanks
for watching, guys. See you all next time.
If you have enjoyed this video, do please leave a like, comment down with anything you have to agree, and if there's anything you think we should have added or touched upon in this video, or if you just enjoyed our commentary. anything you say is always appreciated, and it's always a nice thing to read. And then if you're new around here and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. So thank you very much to Dubs and Chance for taking part.
Thank you, guys.
And until next time, I hope everyone has a good time. And I'm really screwing up this intro. I'm just going to end it. So thank you all. JDB Gaming, out of Mundo.
Mundo.